Okay guys, before you watch this video, I'm announcing the Man Clan, Taos, New Mexico, June 25th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're gonna have sweat lodges, Qigong, breath work, dream, purpose, legacy, get you clear on everything you need to do to become alpha, baby. Hey guys, Troy Casey, Certified Health Nut, here with my man Eric, out on the trails in the Vortex. Hey, a big shout out to JP Sears. He gave us these awesome t-shirts. What does yours say, Eric?
Free thinker.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, about that.
That's a huge commodity in today's world. I identify as a free thinker. And then he gave me this shirt right here, which I love. I eat meat, but I identify as a vegan. And as you guys know, if you've been following me on Instagram, I identify as Jesus Christ in all this gender confusion identity crisis. And so thanks for playing along, guys. All right, so a viewer asks, how do you awaken your soul? So I really wanted to bring Eric on. He's a young man and he's been going through a lot of his own journey. And I like hanging out with him because he's honest and, I think he's awakened his soul enough to be in touch with it and honor it on a regular and constant basis. Usually when I ask him a question, it usually comes back to, his soul desires that. And so he's in touch with the inner machinations of his being. And I wanted to bring him on for that. And, we're going to go much deeper into this Man Clan, any Man Clan that we have, but we've got Man Clan Taos, New Mexico coming up. And so you guys can get deeper and awaken, your own journey into your soul. Ultimately, the pain teacher is always guiding us. The question is, are we listening? And, if you listen to the pain long enough, or if you pay attention, it will awaken you. Things in life when you're not living your soul's purpose will guide you to, your own awakening if you listen. Otherwise, you can just take pharmaceutical drugs and shovel processed foods and sugars down your neck and get addicted to heroin and commercial cigarettes and alcohol and all sorts of other self-medicating, socially acceptable protocols for, feeling better in a world that is antithetical to life itself. I was going to say antithetical to the soul's journey, but I think the pain, as we were talking the other day, the reason why the world is so messed up right now is it's giving us fuel or spiritual fodder, as I like to say, for awakening our true purpose, our soul's journey, to activate higher levels of consciousness, to evolve and raise the frequency and vibrations, if you will. But look, that's, my perspective, and I can go deeper on it, but I really wanted to bring Eric on because he's had a soul awakening and he's got his own little journey. So Eric, share with the people a little bit about your journey. I know we've talked about, video games and some challenges that you've had with your parents and stuff like that. So please share as much as you can.
Yeah, so my journey really started with, I wasn't really eating that healthy through high school and, just eating all the processed food, partying, drinking alcohol. And I'd say my journey really started to change when I started focusing on my health and my body, getting my vitality high, drinking clean water, eating clean organic food, and meditating. And so really to start awakening your soul, you have to get your vitality high enough to a place where it can communicate with you. Clearing out the toxins, doing detoxes. Like I did long fasts. There's a lot of fasting protocols and different detoxes you can do, but essentially you gotta get your body healthy. And then another big step was working on my emotional body. So when I stopped distracting myself with drugs and video games, I had to sit with my emotions and feel into them. And it was uncomfortable, but once you start facing these things, the shadow aspects of yourself, you begin to heal in many ways. And then a huge step too was getting out of the mind, which for me, Tai Chi was a beautiful practice. And I did a gong, which is 100-day, essentially I did 20 minutes a day for 100 days. And that got my consciousness high enough and got me out of my mind that I was able to communicate with with my soul. And also I found plant medicine was useful, but it wasn't until after doing all this work that I really got benefits from it. Because you have to heal first before you can really experience them to the fullest. And basically, once you get your vitality high enough to start working with your soul, you just ask it to show you what a yes feels like in your body. And for me, that's like an energy rising, expansive feeling. And then I asked it what a no felt like, and it felt very contracted and like a low, kind of dense feeling in my body. And from there, you begin to ask your soul questions based on simple things that the ego has no attachment to. For example, like what shirt to wear, or things like that are simple, because if the ego has an attachment, it will try to play tricks on you. So for example, when I was smoking weed, and I would ask my soul if I should do it, sometimes my ego would trick me and give me like a false yes. And so when that happens, I would basically ask multiple times, because I wanted to get sure that it was telling me, where I was getting a clear message from the soul.
Well, that could be another indication if you have to ask multiple times, that maybe it's not the right. Maybe it's an ego answer.
Exactly. And so, even times when there would be things that I really wanted to do, and my soul would tell me no, I would ask multiple times to see, and then it would, eventually I would get a no. But, the ego's like, well, maybe if I ask in different ways, I'll get a yes. So, and as you get more practiced and experience doing this, it becomes easier and easier. And another practice from there I took was I would go on hikes all the time, like trails, and I would just let my body guide me. I wouldn't think will I go left, will I go right? I just let the movement come through my body, and it always knew where to go. And when I did this, I've done this in many places, but when I was living in Hollywood doing this, I would just kind of wander around and let my soul, that dream body, if you will, just let my body take me where it wants to go. And I would meet all the most interesting people, because if you just tap in and get out of your own way, you'll end up exactly where you're supposed to be, doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. So that's been my experience with that.
All right, awesome. Let me see that. All right, I switched to my barefoot, and let me tell you, I'm getting stimulated. Woo! So basically, what I hear you saying, Eric, is ultimately you want to get out of your mind and into your body.
Right.
And then your body is a natural instrument to help guide your soul. It's the body temple. So you let the body lead you, yeah?
Right.
And then if you get a signal or an idea from your soul's guidance, from your body's guidance, from whatever it is, you can program the mind, because the mind is a tool to go out and carry out the task. And so, like getting out here in the trails barefoot, I'm guiding my mind to do that, because I know that I get better guidance. I know that I get better in tune. And so look, guys, if you want to get down with your soul on a deeper level, you want to get out of your mind and into your body, come to Man Clan. Man Clan events are always designed to help you do that, give you a visceral experience, and be around other men that are on the same path. And of course, we've got the great tools, the ice baths. We've got usually some form of sacred sauna. sweat lodge type situation. And remember, the sweat lodge and the sacred sauna is ancient in all cultures. And so the Native Americans have definitely kept the tradition up here in the United States of America. And let me tell you, these rocks are sharp. And so it's good just getting into the body, getting around the fire. The fire is the ancient television. And so, getting around the fire. No females around. That can help men get vulnerable instead of just, a big peacocking ego show. And so, it really assists to put yourself in that situation. And then, of course, we will have, plenty of real men that have gone through there. The one in Taos, New Mexico, we've got the real Rudy Reyes returns. He moved to Los Angeles because of the brotherhood he received when I was doing Man Clan there. And so we've got incredible tools to help you awaken to your soul's journey and the things that you need to do for, your own salvation ultimately. And so I'll see you guys at Man Clan soon. God bless.